Okay, so Cody, now we're going to work on a little bit of bunker play today. Would you say bunker play is a weakness or a strength?
No, definitely a weakness.
So bunker play is definitely a weakness, so this is something that we can really work on with you. All I want you to do, I guess, right now is tell me, or like set up to a ball for me. We'll get a ball out here, or you got one out there. Set up to that for me, and I just want to see you hit a shot. That's pretty good.
That's one I've hit all year.
That was a pretty good one. So, can you tell me a little bit, I guess, if it's a weakness for you, what goes through your mind, I guess, when you get into a bunker, or do you think about anything in particular?
I mean, the only thing I really think of is just kind of hit, obviously, an inch behind the ball.
Okay, good.
So, I mean, but I still tend to blade it quite a bit, and then some days chunk it a lot.
Okay, so, I guess, kind of how I work with all my students is explain a little bit about bunker play. Like bunker play, you know, it's an explosion shot. So basically what we want to do, what we can do, first what I like to talk about is, so the main thing that you want to do is focus on the bounce of your club. So this is obviously the bounce of your club. And what we want to do in a bunker is use that as to the greatest of our ability, because it'll really help us out in the bunker shot. So what I do, when I like to teach basically in a bunker shot is, this is probably, what, 20 yards maybe?
Yeah.
So what I like to teach is, or to show students is, when we set up to the ball, we want the club to be pretty far open, and then we want obviously our feet, because the face is going to be open, we want our feet to be slightly left of the target. And what I like to teach is just have the face open. I'll show you. So like when we get in here, we want the face, obviously you know you can't ground your club in a bunker, but for teaching's sake. When we set up the ball, I like to have the face open pretty far because of that. You know, we want our feet open. And then obviously, like you said, like hit like an inch behind it, which is perfect. And just why I like to teach like such an open face is like on a shot like this, you can have like a pretty wide open face and make a pretty aggressive swing. And as long as you use the bounce, keep that face open, and hit a little bit behind it, it's usually not going to get into much trouble. And the biggest thing on bunker shots that usually we want to focus on is swinging as much out this way, outside to inside, as we can. Just helps us come in a little better angle, helps us use that bounce of the club, and helps you kind of get the ball up in there a little bit. So I'll have you set up to it for me. We'll see what your feet are doing and what your face is doing. So in a lot of bunker shots, what I like to do is actually play the ball slightly more forward in my stance. So stay right there. This might feel weird. But what I like to do is I like to play the ball pretty far up in my stance on a bunker shot. If I'm going to play it anywhere, it's going to be middle to forward in my stance when I play bunker shots. Okay. And then all I want you to do, like I said, keep those feet relatively open, keep the face pretty far open, and then just swing out and swing hard.
Going around this front foot.
Yeah, like I like to teach, or that's just like how I feel like I'm the most successful with bunker shots, is a little bit more forward in my stance. It'll get the ball up in the air, and then you can still hit an inch behind it and swing pretty hard, and it'll usually just pop right out. And focus on that outside inside swing. Oh man, sorry, that's pretty good. So just like that, I think it helps with that ball a little bit forward, because I think you can come in a little bit shallower of an angle when it's a little bit forward, and it kind of helps you not quite dig as much. So if that's definitely something I see, and if it's something that you say you struggle with bunker play and it's something that we want to work on, I would say you want to try to put it a little bit more forward in your stance.
Sounds good.